Okay, so let's make a idle clicker game using ChatGPT. Alright, so first of all, I guess we're going to need ChatGPT open. From now on, I might refer to ChatGPT as Bob, just because I can't be bothered saying ChatGPT all the time. Okay, so, could you create me code for an idle clicker game that runs in a web browser? Gotta get those keywords in there. It should have a central button that when you click it, a number on the screen increases. Okay, I think that's the basic feature of the start of an idle clicker. You click a button and number go up. So let's see what it does. Okay, good. So it's giving us HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, to put this script... Okay, to put it all in one file. Click me... Basic structure for an idle click where the player can click to increase a counter and earn points. You can customize and extend the game logic according to your specific requirements. Okay, fantastic. Let's copy that. Let's open up my favorite text editor. There we go, that should do. Let's save this somewhere. So let's just call this idle clicker version 1. And we want this to be a HTML file. Okay, cool. Let's just open that up. Oh, clicker, here we go. Okay. It's already going up by 1 every second. That's not what we want. That's not quite what we want. So that means it must have already put in a game loop. So for the moment, I'm going to move this over to an actual editor. Programming, don't mind the cookie clicker thing. I was actually using Cookie Clicker, the owner of it, Orteal, that created like a game engine from Cookie Clicker, so that's basically what I was messing around with. That's where I got the idea to do this instead. Open, right, perfect. So we have idle clicker game, we've got our button, we've got our counter, and then we've got some script. So we have an event listener when we click the button. We have an interval to increase the counter automatically. Okay, so we don't want that. I'll ChatGPT this. Remove the code to increase the counter value automatically. And please, could you remove the code? You know, you never know. Okay, perfect. So let's do that. Paste and file and save as version 1.1. No, 1.2. Yeah. Let's open that up. Would you look at that? I'm a web developer. I barely ever use CSS or JavaScript. I don't think I've used either of them in a very long time. I think the last time I used HTML, it was to make Final Fantasy VIII fan games on GeoCities, and it had the sparkly star background GIF thing. Yeah. So we've already got a clicker game, and that took, what, 5 minutes? How long have I been recording this? 5 minutes, there you go. So I used ChatGPT to make a clicker game in 5 minutes. It's not clickbait if it's true. So what's next? So going off, cookie clicker, which I love, let's just try and make a bit of a cookie clicker clone to start off with. So first of all, let's try and use ChatGPT to do this. So could you rename the game? Should it be cookies? Cookies are a type of biscuit in the UK, so let's call it biscuit clicker. And have the button and have the clicker button display bake. Oh, perfect. Don't you just love ChatGPT? And we're going to save that as, you've guessed it, 1.3. And let's open it up. Oh, beautiful. So the next thing we kind of want is, so it has like the cookie that you click. So that's basically what we have right here. We have bake. But then on the right hand side, you have buildings that you can buy. So let's try and add buildings to the game now. So let me get rid of these. Thanks. Never know. Could you add, you know what, let's add 2 buildings to start off with, just so I know how it does it, and then I can copy and paste it later on. Could you add I think it does it by containers in CSS, so you have like a container which contains that bit, and then a container on the right, and then you use padding in the containers, I think. I don't know, hopefully, Bob's gonna do it for me. Could you add a container on the right that holds 2 buildings? The buildings act as upgrades. The first building is called auto clicker. It's cursors, isn't it? It's called cursors. And provides a passive, not, you know what, I don't want to get into decimals right now. Provides a passive 1 click every 1 second when purchased. The second building is called Grandma's. We got a Grandma Apocalypse, and provides a passive, let's go with 15 clicks every 1 second when purchased. When a building is purchased, it should, is it double in price, or the purchase price should increase by 1/3, by a third. Okay, we'll just do a third for the moment. Or no, let's have 0.3 repeating numbers in here by a quarter. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it's adding as our building container that has the buildings in them. Is it going to create the proper IDs? Yeah, cursor building, Grandma's building. Okay. So it's created the proper IDs for it. I believe JavaScript elements, they have to be like IDs have to be unique. When we click the button, the counter goes 1 plus the cursor clicks per second plus the grandma clicks per second. So they're currently set to 0. Oh, it stopped. It ran out of memory. Okay, so okay, perfect. So let's just copy. Oh wait, no. Where am I going up to? So we have that one. It's this one, right? So copy the code. And then we're going from increment the cursors. Okay, so we're going directly from there, so we're going from here. Save as version 4. I'm really excited to see what this is. Okay, so it didn't do a container on the right, but it has given us a separate container. So we're going to bake. Oh, well, if I don't have enough, I can't buy any of them. Okay, cool. So I've got enough now. I bought one. It is not increasing my clicks per second. Interesting. So what do we have? What have I not done here? We don't have a game loop. So we're missing a loop. It's not added that loop in. I thought it would if I asked it for a passive click, but it didn't seem to have done it. Thanks. We need a game loop. Could you add a game loop in that checks for passive clicks and updates the count? I really hope I put that right. Okay, so it's put the set interval back in now. Is that less than before? Oh, it didn't include the CSS this time. Okay. Has it changed anything with the actual HTML? Because if it hasn't, then yeah, I don't care if it's not put that bit in. I don't think it has. I think it was literally just this bit. No, it's changed it. It's changed the script. Okay, so I'm going to copy from script. A bit less. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Save as version 5. Okay, now we're not baking anything. Oh, it's well and truly balked. What have we done? If only I knew how to program web stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Okay, so that's click a button and that's just click button, but I guess that's just the name it came up for it with. I have a feeling I'm missing like a bracket somewhere. Is that what it is? Click button? Isn't it clicker button? Is that... I bring that over now. Refresh. Yeah, that's... Thanks, Bob. Right, okay, so that's now working, so I can't buy biscuits. If I'm baking them, I can now buy them. It's still not increasing it per second, and it's not saying I bought any. But it did deduct. Okay. So I actually liked version 1.4. The code for 4 is great. I think I'm just going to copy and paste this. And because that just seems to be the thing, the set interval. So let's try version 4. So yeah, I can't buy. That's working, so there's something wrong with version 5, but we don't care because version 4 got us to where we need to be perfect. So let's just get rid of those. And so far I've I've had to do barely any programming. We're what, 26 minutes in, and I already pretty much have a clone of Cookie Clicker working, and I've edited about 3 lines of code. So yeah, we're going to go with 4. I'm going to rename this now to save as 6. Perfect. So let's have a look at it again. So I can buy the biscuits. We can see it going up now, and now it costs 13. Let's buy number 1. See if we can get... Now we're at 100. Now we're getting somewhere. And it's already telling me my clicks per second 15, and I'm already on 3 for this one. So it's also even already updating it for me, so I know how many passive clicks it's cooking for me. How many... Did I just say passive clicks it's cooking for me? How many passive biscuits that are being baked for me every second? And we're already going a bit too fast, but what's next? I think I'm not going to add any more buildings at this point. Let's just try and move these over to the right, because I don't want them here. Could you move the building container in the CSS part to the right side of the screen? The buildings should... I want to say stack on top of each other, but I don't know how Bob would interpret that. Should lie vertically with cursors first, followed by grandmas underneath. The building container should occupy a third of the screen on the right hand side. So as far as I'm aware, this shouldn't have actually done anything. It should only be this bit's the bit that we're bored about. So what I want is for this building container to probably be like this. So I'm just going to copy these and maybe put it there. Obviously, we resave. I'm interested what that's going to look like. Okay. That worked. That worked perfectly. I want some padding in between them. Could you add some padding between each building? Oh, margin bottom. Okay. So it's nothing to do with padding. It's the margin bottom. Got it. I clearly have no idea what I'm doing with CSS. What did I just do? I don't even quite remember. Okay, and there you go. I think that's pretty much it. I can bake cookies. I can start buying cursors. I think the last bit is like the golden cookie or a golden biscuit. Let's try and add, yeah. So, thanks. Could you add code that displays a golden text box on the screen randomly called golden biscuit? It has a 1 in 5 chance of appearing every 10 seconds. When clicked, it displays lucky and gives the user 1,000 biscuits. I just love how chat is just like, certainly, sure, here you go. That includes the golden biscuit feature. What a great feature. Ah, there we go, golden biscuit. Okay, so let's see what this does. I'm just going to copy all this code and see what it does. I'm really interested what this is going to do. It shifted it all over a bit weird and we've lost our backgrounds, but okay. Let's purchase one of those. I still not had a golden biscuit yet. Are we really that lucky? A 1 in 5 chance every 10 seconds? Okay. Let's change the code a bit. So the golden biscuit time at math random times 5 plus wand. If random is whatever the hell that means, is really equal to 1. So yeah, we lost all of our building containers there. I'm just gonna put that back there. Let me just see what that looks like. That gives us back our... Okay, yeah. Oh, bake button is really weird now. Okay, never mind. Oh! It does work. We're just really unlucky. So there you have it. We have a golden biscuit feature. Oh, it now only displays lucky, never mind. But we can bake, we can click, we got a count going, we got cursors, we got grandmas. I don't think it was working before. And it only displays it in one place, which is really annoying, but oh well, it's not all over the screen. But there you have it. We created an idle clicker game using ChatGPT, and with virtually no knowledge of web programming whatsoever. Like, I'm a C++ programmer. This is so far from my comfort zone, it's not even funny. But I could go around and mess around with this and get it eventually to look something, you know, like this, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't look like this because I'm a programmer and I have no art skills, but maybe I could go find Art GPT. But there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you go forth and make your own idle clicker game using ChatGPT.